So what it do to everybody on here? So welcome to another episode with your boy David Sims. I know my fans been wanting an update on my ear. It is what it is. You know, I just gotta learn to rock with it. Anyway, so my love life and career is in a parallel universe, and you know we're just gonna get right into the episode. No delays. Let's just do this shit. Now, before I get into the girl that's in this photo, her name is her name is Tayana. Well, I call her Tayana. It's like a nickname because everybody know. Like I like nicknames. That's just how I am. Like I love nicknames. So anyway, I was with Tia from Sister Sister, and like her kids was like on their way there, right, to the house. So I was there, and I'm like, "You sure? You sure you wanna do this?" She's like, "David, we're getting married on Monday." Yes, I'm sure. So she like, "David, and plus I already talked to your fans. Like they already know we dating. It's no secret." And before you know it, my kids are going to know that we are a thing. So I'd rather they hear it from their mother than hear it on social media. So I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. So Tia mother shows up, right? And she's like, Tia, can I kind of talk to you in the room private? She's like, we is private. We're in the kitchen. She's like, yeah, but David's like right there. She's like, okay, so you can't say what you gotta say in front of David. She's like, no, I can't because it's about David, and I don't want to, get him upset. She's like, but you just literally let him know that you're gonna be talking about him. She's like, okay, yeah, but I don't want him to hear it. So she's like, all right, fine, let's go in my room. So she go in the room. She's like, okay, mom, what's up? She like, okay, look, Ted, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I don't think that you should tell the kids about this whole arrangement with you and David. I don't think it's a good idea. She's like, what are you talking about? It's the best idea. She's like, what? Let's talk about this logically. Let's talk about this as human beings. People with common sense. She's like, I do have common sense. You trying to tell me I don't have common sense? She's like, if you're going to do this, you fucking don't. You do realize that your kids are fans of David because he's a teenager. She's like, yeah, and why is he a teenager, mom? Because he's not normal. He doesn't even have an age. But if you want to put an age on it, yeah, he is 16. She's like, yeah, so he's a man that doesn't get old. We get it. He's not normal. Yeah, he's kind of a fucking freak. She's like, because God came to him. It's not his damn fault that God chose him. He didn't fucking ask for the lamb. He didn't ask for the life that he has, okay? God gave him the life. He chose him. This is the cards that he's been dealt. And so he's living the life that he's been dealt. It's not his damn fault. So why does everybody try to blame him for the life that he has? He can't control that shit. So she like, I get what you're saying, Tia, and everything you're saying makes sense. But I still don't think it's best. These are my grandkids, and I'm not ready for them to know about this stuff yet. It's like, okay, you ain't ready for them to know, but I already didn't talk to David fans. And if they are fans of David, I'm pretty sure they're going to find out online. I'd rather them find out from me than to find out online. And we're getting married. It's like, yeah, Tamira talked about something about you getting married and being some future queen. What's going on with all that? She's like, well, David's royalty. He just got labeled as a crown prince, and he wants me to be his future queen. So she was like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. She's like, Mom, let me make this clear to you. You just came to my house, and you telling me what to do in my house. I'm not going to listen to you because I'm a grown ass woman. I've been paying my own bills for I don't know how long. So I don't need you telling me how to fucking live my damn life. Okay? I'm not some little ass 14-year-old girl that needs you to make a damn decision for me. I'm gonna do what's best for my fucking kids, okay? They your grandbabies, but they my fucking kids, okay? And if I want to tell them about me and David, then I'm gonna fucking tell them about me and David, okay? So you just need to just mind your damn business. Now you don't have to come to the wedding if you don't want to. No one is forcing you, okay? Now if you don't mind, I'm going back out there with my fiance, and we're gonna tell my kids when they get here. So the thing is that I ended up leaving, because I kind of heard them arguing and I didn't want to stay and act like, being nosy. So I just left. So she's like, see what you done did? So the mother like, well, where he go at? He was sitting right here. So she's like, he left because you don't accept him. And he felt that shit. She's like, well, he's right. I don't accept him. So she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? This okay. She's like, you know what you need to do? You need to get back with your ex-husband. You need to work things out with him. She's like, well, not everything works out the way you want to, okay? Not everything goes the way you want to in a fucking marriage, okay? And no, I'm not gonna work something out just because you want me to. Okay? You want me to work something out? Why don't you fucking marry him? Okay? I'm not getting back in a relationship with my ex-husband. Okay? So if you thought that that's the best damn decision for me, you fucking marry him. Okay? I cannot believe you came here and did this shit. She's like, well, I'm gonna keep the grandkids. I'm keeping my grandkids for another night or two. She's like, no, you're not. No, you not, because Tamira already done picked them up from your house, and they are coming here because they was at their father's, and then they came to you, and so Tamira is already she already picked them up. She already texted me and told me she got them, and she's bringing them here. They're my fucking babies. You cannot tell me what to do with my fucking kids. So she's like, fine. You know what? Whatever. This is a horrible decision, but you know what? You do whatever you want to. She's like, I am going to do whatever I want to. I'm a grown ass woman. She's like, you sure not acting like it? She's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? She's like, you're not acting like a grown up. You're acting like someone that's very emotional. You're acting like a little girl that's in puppy love. That's what you're acting like. So like, you know what? And if I'm acting like that, then so what? Then let me act like that. You know why? Because it's my fucking life. I do what I want to with my fucking life. Thank you very much. I never been this happy since I divorced my ex-husband. I have never been this damn fucking satisfied and happy with my life ever since I met David. She was like, you never should have did that TV show because ever since you did that fucking show, now you've been acting totally different. She's like, you know what? I don't care how. You know what? So she's like, you know what? You came all the way over here for nothing, okay? And at least Tamira, even though she doesn't fucking agree with this shit, and I'm pretty sure she fucking don't, at least Tamira, she's fucking there for me as a twin sister. She's like, she's your twin sister. She's supposed to be there for you. She's like, yeah, but where's your fucking sympathy at, mom? Where is it at? She's like, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Hold on, y'all. So she's like, so where's your sympathy at, mom? Like, goddamn, where is it at? It's like, you know what? Tia, do whatever the fuck you want to do, okay? You know what? You want to ruin my grandbaby's lives? Then it's like, how is this ruining their lives? I'm trying to figure out how the fuck am I ruining their life? I'm trying to figure that out. Me being in a relationship, it's like you're in a relationship with a fucking minor. Do you understand how fucking creepy that is? You do know or realize that you can end up in fucking jail. You do know that, right? It's like, no, I cannot. It's like, and tell me how is this any different? It's like because David wives or are a lot older than them. They are fucking grown ass women. And nobody taking them to jail. They got fucking kids together that's already on this damn earth. Everybody knows that David's not normal. You're the only one that's looking at David like he's an actual regular fucking teenager. So That's how you want to see it and view it, then view it that fucking way. But I already know that I ain't going to jail. Ever since I fucking already said that me and David are dating, ain't no fucking cops show up at my door. You know why? Because they know that David ain't a regular person. So you can miss me with all that, mom. She's like, who are you talking to like that? It's like, I am talking to you because you came in my fucking house being totally damn disrespectful, telling me how to fucking talk to my damn kids. Have you lost your fucking mind? So she's like, uh, uh, okay, you know what? I'm leaving. Because obviously you don't know how to speak to your mother. She's like, I do know how to speak to my mother. You don't know how to speak to me. You came here disrespectful. You came here yelling at me. That's how you presented yourself. I'm just giving you the same energy you giving me. So she like, okay, okay. So she left or whatever like that. And I'm in a car driving, going, I ended up at the movie theaters. For some reason, I ended up at the movie theaters. And if y'all don't know, I do have my own movie theater. It's called David Sims Movie Theater. And, it's open to the public, So I ended up at my own movie theater. I don't know how the fuck I ended up there. I was just driving and I ended up in the parking lot of my own damn movie theater. So I'm sitting there contemplating, should I fucking go in or should I not go to fucking? I'm just, I'm sitting here thinking. So I just remember, my phone rang. It's Tia. It's like, hey, baby, it's Tia, baby. David, you can come home. I'm like, well, I didn't want to like stay. I mean, I know your mom probably don't like me. She's like, David, I don't fucking give a shit about that. You're my man. I'm in love with you. We're having a family together. I am keeping these babies. I kept them for like almost 3 months, David. We are having this. We doing this shit, okay? So come back. And I'm like, well, is your kids there? Yeah, it's like they're not here yet, but they're on this. They're on their way. My sister got them in the car. I think she's taking them to get some McDonald's or something. But after she do that, she's bringing them straight here, okay? I'll call you when they here and I'll let you know that you can come, okay? I'm like, all right. It's like, we still doing this, right? I'm like, yeah, of course. She's like, all right, well, I ain't changed my mind. My mother did not change my mind. I'm just letting you know, okay, baby? I'm like, all right, I'll be there. Just let me know when they there. It's like, okay. All right, I'll let you know. So I get off the phone with Tia. So a lot of people don't want me and Tia to date because of the age difference and stuff, but I don't really give a damn what people think because Tia is the best thing that ever happened to me. She's very level-minded. She's definitely mature as shit, you know what I'm saying? She's not a little girl. She do like to have fun and do fun stuff, but at the same time, she knows what she wants, you know what I'm saying? And she's a woman. She's all the way a woman. She doesn't have to, you know, seek attention from the whole world, you know what I'm saying? I know you probably like, well, she has a TikTok account. What's that all about? I'm like, well, I mean, girls are supposed to have fun. I just said she got a sense of humor. So she's allowed to have a damn TikTok account or Instagram account. She's not banned from that shit, you know what I'm saying? She's a fucking human being, right? So anyway, I'm contemplating on going into this fucking movie theater. And I know it's my own, so I get out to just check on it, check on the workers and stuff and the staff. And this is when I run into Tayana. So Tayana, she's with like her homegirls and they in a line or whatever. She's like, that's David. Oh my fucking God. Tayana, that's David. So she's like, no, it's not. Why would he come to his own movie theater? She's like, hello, it's his own movie theater. Why wouldn't he come here? She's like, yeah, but he never comes to like his own fucking stuff. She's like, yes, he do. He go to his own restaurants like all the time when he go out on dates and stuff. So she's like, okay, it's David. What do you want me to do? She's like, you ain't attracted to him. She's like, he is cute as shit, but he ain't gonna want to talk to me. So she's like, you famous too? She's like, I ain't been in like no big ass budget movies and stuff. The girls he go out with is highly fucking famous. A-list actors and A-list pop stars. She's like, he dated fans before. He dated regular girls before. So she's like, he dated a regular girl? So her friends was like, yeah, Tayana, just go up there. Like, go ask him to get us like in front of the line. Like, this line long as shit. Ask him, can he get us in there? Like, for free. She's like, you want me to ask him to get y'all in there for free? I don't even know him. She's like, that's why you need to introduce your damn self. You're a pretty girl and you got a big ass butt. I'm pretty sure he gonna want to do something with you, girl. She's like, You trying to pimp me out for a fucking movie? She's like, I'm not trying to pimp you out for a movie, but it would be nice if you use your sex appeal. So she's like, oh my God, fine. I'll introduce myself. So she comes up to me. She's like, hi, my name is Tayana. I'm like, oh, Tayana, I know who you are. She's like, you do? I'm like, you're a dancer. She's like, how'd you know that? I'm like, well, my fans send me a lot of videos of you. You got a TikTok account and stuff, right? You played in a few little shows and stuff. I know who you are. Did my little homework on you. She's like, so you already know who I am. I'm like, yeah. It's like, really? I mean, I never played in like huge movies. I'm like, well, maybe we need to change that. It's like, well, okay. And how will we do that, sir? I'm like, well, I am going to be starring in a dance movie, and I haven't picked my co star yet. And I think you would be perfect for the roles to be my leading girl. She's like, I mean, you already a dancer. This role is perfect for you. So she's like, really? Are you fucking serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. See, but there's just only one thing. She's like, oh, well, what's that? I'm like, how long are you in this city? She's like, just for like maybe 2 nights. I'm like, well, you would have to stay here permanently. Well, you will have to live here to film this movie. She's like, but okay, but I don't have an apartment out here, and like hotels are really expensive. I'm like, I will pay for everything. Just tell me that you'll do it. It's like, well, where's the contract? I'm like, I'll take you to go sign the contract, but you got to tell me that you'll do it. It's like, yes, fuck, yeah, of course. You want me to ride with you? I mean, okay. So she's like, wait, 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 wait. All this is exciting, and I'm happy. Like, yes, I would do it. But my friends, they are like right there at the back of the line, and they really want to go inside your movie theater, but it's like so many people. Can you kind of like get them in there? I don't want to say for free. Like, I mean, I don't want to push it. I'm like, no, no, I can get them in there. She's like, you can? Thank you so much. So I got them in there, whatever. They was like, thank you, David. I mean, that line is like, it's like really long. I'm like, I'm sorry that y'all had to wait in that long line. It's like, thank you, you got us in. Like, we really had to pay no, we didn't have to pay no money for the tickets. Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. Now, if you don't mind, I need to borrow your friend for a few hours. They was like, sure, okay. Can we talk to her for a minute? So I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And so they was like, can you get us in that movie? So it's like, I mean, I'm his leading girl. I don't know if you need like backup dancers or something. So like, look, if you get us in that movie, we'll be forever in your debt. She's like, y'all already in my damn debt. And here's my damn car keys. Make sure that they get back to the hotel safely. She's like, all right, okay, cool. She was like, this is a rental damn car, so don't crash this shit. So she's like, why don't we crash a rental car? We got our driver's license. So she's like, all right, here. No, I'm giving it to your twin sister because you're more responsible than her. She's like, I'm actually more responsible than her. She's like, no, she is. I know which one is the responsible one. You think because y'all two look alike, I can't tell y'all apart? Y'all my best friends. So she's like, all right, fine, whatever. She's like, but still try to get us in that movie. So she's like, all right, I'll do what I can. All right, so I take her to, my building and give her the contract. And she's like, this is a real damn contract. I'm like, whoa, it wouldn't be a fake Sorry about that. I'm like, it wouldn't be a fake contract. So she like, oh my God, this is how much I'm getting paid. I'm like, well, yeah, my leading girls get paid very well. She's like, this is my first real big film. I never played in a movie before, like, and actually kind of co-starred in it. Okay, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, now look, before you sign this contract, she's like, I already signed it. I'm like, yeah, the thing is that I always, was attracted to you. I don't know if I was your type of guy that you would date. She's like, you're really cute. Of course, yeah, I would date you. I'm like, yeah, but I seen the type of guys you date. She's like, and what is that supposed to mean? I'm like, you date those muscular, pretty boy, light skinned type of guys with long hair. She's like, you have long hair. I'm like, yeah, but I ain't light skinned. She's like, yeah, so okay, yeah, I date those type of guys, but that's not the only guys that I date. So I'm like, okay. She's like, I mean, I date all types of guys. It all depends on if I'm feeling you or not. If I'm feeling you, then yeah, we can go out on a date. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'm feeling you, and you're a big ass celebrity, and it's not about your status, but you're an A-list actor and pop star. What fucking celebrity girl wouldn't want to fucking date you? So I'm like, okay, you got a point there. She's like, you want to go out now? I'm like, well, how about we go to your new apartment and celebrate there? She's like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I remember we go to her new apartment. She's like, "This is mine." So I'm like, "Yeah, here's your key." Oh, and here's your key to your new car. It's like, "Whoa, what? Wait, I get a new car too?" I'm like, "Don't worry, it's a company car." So she's like, "Well, okay, well, where is it?" I'm like, "It's in the garage." She's like, "This apartment has a fucking garage?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's built into the apartment." So she's like, "This is a slick ass apartment." Well, show me the fucking garage. So I show her the garage. She's like, this is, wait, you gave me a key to one fucking car. This is a lot of damn cars. I'm like, I don't drive all of these cars. I mainly drive trucks and stuff like that. These are gifts from different companies. They kind of send me cars and stuff like that, but I never drive them. You can drive any of them, any one you want. She's like, but you only gave me one key. I'm like, yeah, that one key go to all these cars. So she's like, how is that possible? They different cars. I'm like, I got a special key created for all these cars. That means that if I ever wanted to drive one of these cars, I can use this one key and it'll go for all these cars. So she's like, what about the cars that don't need a fucking key? I'm like, that button right there that's on the end of the key. It just starts the engine up. It starts up any engine that don't need a key. So she's like, oh, hope, this is the next millennium shit. This is some fucking Matrix shit right here. This is what did you call this shit? I'm gonna say this is some next millennium shit. I don't even know what to say because I'm fucking speechless. I can't believe what the fuck I'm looking at right now. Like all of this shit is beautiful. And you saying I can drive any of these cars? I'm like, yeah. She was like, so listen, my friend's gonna kill me if I don't ask you. They want to know if you got any type of roles for them to be in the movie. I'm like, yeah, they can be in the movie. They can be your best friends. I mean, I haven't fully cast the leading girl and her best friends, and since y'all already friends, I think it would kind of be cool for y'all to. I mean, that would be cool. Yeah, I mean that would save me the trouble of looking for, other celebrity girls to play your friends. And if you feel comfortable with them playing your friends, it's just like, yeah, yeah, I would love that. Okay, cool. So I call them up and let them know that they got the job. I'm like, yeah, but you gotta let them know if they're gonna do this, they gotta take it seriously. Like they gonna have to stay here. She's like, all right, okay, but if we gonna date, that means that we probably gonna be kissing and doing stuff, right? I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I kind of don't want them here because what if we end up like having sex and stuff? I don't want them hearing me moan. So I'm like, okay. She's like, so I'm thinking, could you like pay for them to stay in that hotel? I'm like, you asking for a lot. She's like, I know, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm like, damn, you ain't my girlfriend. I thought you was my girlfriend. She's like, well, damn, do you want me to? I mean, we just met like 2 hours ago, but if you asking me, you asking me. I'm like, actually, I am asking you. She's like, yes, I would love to be your girlfriend, sure. So I'm like, okay. She's like, I mean, I'm not in a relationship. Yeah, I'll be your girl. I'm like, okay. She's like, okay, so could you pay for them to stay in that hotel? So I'm like, well, this is a big apartment. I mean, it's not like they would actually hear us having sex. I mean, the rooms are soundproof. So if we have sex in one of the rooms, she was like, I mean, I get that, but it's like just the thought of them being outside the door while I'm getting my cheeks clapped is like not sitting too well with me. They my best friends and we tell each other everything, but I don't want them to hear me getting my back bloomed in. I mean, you feel me, right? So I'm like, but I just said they can't hear you. The rooms are soundproof. She's like, yeah, you did say that the rooms are soundproof, and I'm with you so far, but it's like, it's just the thought to just know that they outside the room. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll pay for them to stay at the hotel. It's like, thank you. That's all I'm asking. So she called up her friend. She's like, "Did the movie start yet?" They was like, "No, we actually gonna see one of David's movies." She was like, "Okay, cool." She was like, "Look, did you ask him about us being in the movie?" She was like, "Yeah," and he said that y'all can be my best friends in the movie. So they're like, "So that means we gonna have lines and stuff." So she's like, "Yes, that's exactly what that means." So hold on, y'all. Give me a little second, real quick. Give me a little minute. Hold on. All right, hold on. Trying to get this shit now. Hold on. I keep on saying, hold on, hold on. So she was like, "Yeah, y'all gonna have lines in the movie," but they was like, "Wait, so do we sound like a contract? Is there a contract involved?" So she like, "Yeah, all that's involved, but y'all gonna have to stay here. And I know y'all got boyfriends to go home to, but this is the real deal. This is the big lead. So David, like, if y'all gonna take this seriously, y'all gonna have to stay here too." She's like, "So." Okay, but that hotel we in, we don't got the money to fucking stay in there for like how long we gonna be filming this movie? So she's like, hold on. She's like, how long are we gonna be filming this movie? I'm like 5 or 6 months. She's like, that's like almost a damn year. She's like, about 5 or 6 months. She's like, that's like almost a fucking year. So she's like, yeah. So she's like, yeah, well, we don't got that much money to pay for a fucking hotel. She's like, don't worry about it. David already took care of it. So she's like, oh, so we don't gotta worry about it? It's like, he already paid for it. Y'all good. Y'all don't have to pay for nothing. Y'all are straight. Just make sure that y'all can have that car. It's like, how you gonna give us a rental car? It's not even your car. She's like, it's not my damn car. She's like, but don't you gotta take that car back like in 2 days? She's like, oh yeah, I do. Oh, but you know what? Okay, we'll take it back to the place and get it renewed for like 6 more months. So she's like, you sure? She's like, yes, I'm sure. You know what? Just take that shit back. So she's like, so what are we gonna use? She's like, when y'all come to my new apartment, it's like, what new apartment? How the hell you get a damn apartment that fast? She's like, well, David got it for me, you know. And one more thing, we kind of like, dating and stuff. So she's like, well, what you mean? Like, what, you his girl? She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay. So that's probably why you don't want us at the house, at that apartment. You don't want us staying there. Y'all probably gonna be doing stuff. She's like, more than likely, yes. And I just, the thought of y'all. She's like, you don't gotta explain it. I feel the exact same way. You don't gotta explain it. I get it, girl. So she's like, okay, all right. So, y'all have fun at the movies and stuff. And I just want to let y'all know that y'all in, girl. Y'all are in. So she's like, all right, cool. We just got to figure out a way to tell our boyfriends we ain't coming home for like 6 months. How we tell them? So she's like, I don't know. They your fucking boyfriends. Y'all figure that shit out. So all I remember is she hang up the phone with them, and she's like, they want me to break. Like, I'm not breaking that news to them. I'm not that girl. You better figure out a way to tell them y'all not fucking coming home for a few months. Y'all about to make some real damn bread. Talking about y'all don't got no damn money to get this shit. Y'all, but if y'all do, you want the fucking money? Shit, y'all better act like y'all want this shit. So she's like, anyway. So now, what do you want to do now? I didn't already got my friends out the way. I don't got to worry about them. I did everything they wanted me to do. Now, what do you want to do with me? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I know it's something you want to do with me. So I started kissing her, right? She didn't stop me. I'm grabbing her ass or whatever like that. And I'm like, so you do know, I must admit, I gotta be real. I'm like a sexaholic. She's like, and what frame are you are a sexaholic? What do you mean? So I'm like, I'm addicted to sex. So she's like, well, that's not a problem because I like sex too. I'm like, oh, you do? She's like, well, yeah. You didn't think I like sex? I'm like, I didn't think you was a sexaholic. She's like, I didn't say anything about a sexaholic. I just said that I like sex. I never said I was a sexaholic. I can go without sex for months, but I never said that I don't enjoy it. So I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, I mean, what girl don't like getting their back ballooned in? I mean, come on now. It's sex. I mean, girls gotta have needs. So I'm like, okay. It's like, so, is that all you wanted to confess? I was like, whoa, whoa. Are you gonna strap up before you go inside of me? So I'm like, that's another thing that I wanted to, confess to you. It's like, what's that? I'm like, I don't like using condoms. She's like, you don't like strapping up. I'm like, no. She's like, David, oh, okay. We're about to film a movie together. I cannot get pregnant. I'm like, I'm not going to get you pregnant. She's like, yeah, but I know your sperm is very strong. And I know if you come at me, I'm probably going to fucking end up pregnant. I'm like, okay. It's like, how am I gonna fucking do all the dances if I'm knocked up? I'm like, you're not gonna get knocked up. It's like, how can you promise me that you're not gonna get me pregnant? How can you promise me? So I'm like, because I just did. She's like, yeah, but what if I end up pregnant anyway? Then what? I'm like, then you gonna still do the movie? She's like, yeah, but okay, all right. So she's like, I guess it's no, I don't need to ask you if you're gonna pull out on time. I guess I don't need to ask you that. So I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? She's like, because I already know you're not gonna pull out on time. So it's no need for me to ask you that. So I'm like, okay. So we did end up having sex and it was good as shit. I'm not even gonna cap and act like it wasn't good. It was. And I just remember after we had sex and cut up, I did kind of want to talk to her about, if she was dating boys or seeing anybody. And, she's like, I'm your girlfriend. No, I'm not seeing anybody. Are you talking about before you came into my life? I'm like, yeah. She's like, um, this happened like last year, like 2022. It was a boy that I was seeing, right? I was talking to him. And my friends ain't like him. They thought something was fishy about his ass. Like that the because he was lying about a lot of shit. Like first thing. And he wasn't a famous person. So it's like I date people that's not famous either. Like if it doesn't matter. Like if I like you, if I think you cute, I'll date you. Like my last boyfriend before him, like the boy you was talking about that was light skinned and a pretty boy, he wasn't famous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really go out and just, oh, I want to date famous boys. Like I don't think that's like where that shit is at. But anyway, so this boy that I was dating last year, right? He seemed like he was cool. Like he seemed like he was on the up and up and shit. And then my friends, like when my friends met him for the first time, they immediately did not like his ass. They thought that something was wrong with him. So they was like, yo, why are you dating him? Like he is obviously creepy as shit. And I'm like, well, I like him. Like he's cool and stuff. You can't tell me he's not cool. So my friend's like, yeah, he cool, but he is weird as shit. So all I remember is they was telling me why they didn't, like him or trust him. And when they don't like somebody, they usually right about the person. They are usually spot on about how the fuck that person is. So he's he's telling me and my friends, right? We at my apartment and he telling me and my friends that, he like, he sell drugs, he do all this stuff, but the cops not on him. He's real smooth, being that he's like a kingpin. He like the youngest kingpin to ever do it. People gonna be doing movies about him in a minute. And I guess he called himself impressing me and my friends. And my friends, they are the type of girls that they are definitely gonna call you out on your shit. So they was like, boy, you need to stop lying. And he was like, I don't need to lie. I don't need to lie about my life. So she's like, you lying to impress my friend because you dating her and you really don't have to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know your ass ain't about that life. You are not no fucking drug dealer. You ain't no damn kingpin and nobody is going to be making a fucking movie about you. So that's exactly what my friend said to this nigga. And that got him pissed off. But I seen his real side that night, and I definitely stopped calling him and stuff. It was a wrap after that night. Like I seen his real true colors, and when a boy gets really upset about somebody calling them out on their bullshit, 9 times out of 10 they lying. So he was definitely lying. You could obviously tell he was lying the way he was like really emotional, and he was super emotional. I had to call the police on him because he was talking about he ain't leaving, he ain't going nowhere until he get his the end of the bargain. And I guess that means having sex with me. But he didn't pay for anything. I paid for the dinners. I paid for every time we went out on dates. He act like he paid for stuff. He never spent no damn money when he was dating me. So yeah, that experience led me down the road to I wanted to wait until I was really ready to start dating again because I just, that experience fucked my head up. And I was just like, yo, these niggas are fucking out of their minds. They be running around saying girls is out their minds and girls is this and that. But y'all dudes are literally thinking that faking being a fucking drug dealer is going to impress the girl. Because usually the truth going to come out and we going to find out that your ass lying, that you ain't about shit. And if you got all this damn money, why can't you spend that shit? It's just like a fucking rapper talking about they got all these damn racks, but they scared to spend $20 in a club, or they scared to give a fucking bouncer, $10 to park their car or $5 to park their car. If you can't give them fucking $5 to park their car, you really don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going crazy over fucking $15 and you supposed to be a millionaire. Like, none of that shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? So it's obviously the truth gonna come out that you're not about what you be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I be feeling like a lot of these males be capping on everything. You see, what you did for me, David, completely opened my fucking eyes. You said you was gonna get me an apartment. We standing in the apartment you got me. You gave me a fucking car. Not just one damn car. I got all these damn cars to choose from. So it's like I know you mean what you say. I mean, you're a trillionaire, but you really can touch your damn money. You can really access your money. That's totally different. But I ain't with you because of your money. I'm not with you because you're an A-list actor and pop star, but that helps too. I'm like, okay. She's like, you came to me and you do know that you wasn't wearing a condom. You wasn't wearing no hat. I'm like, I already know that. You knew that too. She's like, I'm letting you know because if I end up pregnant, do not look crazy and surprised and be like, what, you're pregnant? Like, don't give me that fucking answer because I'm not going to take that shit. So I'm like, okay. She's like, we still going to do the movie? I'm like, yeah, me. And if it gets to the point where you can't dance, we just use a stunt double. It's like, no, I like dancing. I'm like, okay, it's like, I like dancing. I'm going to just have to suck it up. I'm gonna have to do it because obviously, if I do find out I'm pregnant while we filming, it'll be at my early stage, so I'll still be able to finish the movie. I'm like, yeah, but the movie's gonna be like 6 months to film. She's like, yeah, I know. By the time we done, I'm gonna be definitely showing. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah. So I mean, we don't know when I'm actually gonna get pregnant, but what I'm saying is like when it happens, when it do happens, I'm just saying, don't be looking surprised. I'm like, well, I'll never look surprised when a girl tell me she's pregnant. She was like, oh, okay. So yeah, we did end up having sex again and making love and stuff like that. And I mean, I asked her, about her TikTok and stuff like that, cause she show her body a lot. She's like, I'm not gonna lie, I like to show my body because I'm happy with my body. I work out a lot, I go to the gym a lot, and I'm not gonna do all that. And if I can't show that shit off, I'm like, I get what you're saying. It's like, but I'm saying I get what you're saying, but I am your girl, so I will definitely curve this shit out these days. Like I'm taking, don't worry about it. I'm faithful. So I'm like, oh, you are? It's like, I'm faithful. Like I'm loyal as shit. Like trust me. If I'm with you, I'm with you to the end. There ain't no bullshitting with me. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, so yeah, like you don't have nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes that be checking my shit out and viewing my shit. But let me tell you something. I'm quick to let a nigga know if I'm in a relationship and you can't have this. Like you can fantasize about it and all that shit all you want. I can't stop you from doing all that shit and getting creative with your dick. I can't stop you from doing that shit. But what I can do is stop you in your damn tracks before you think you got a chance with me. So don't worry about that. I got this. Like they gonna know. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, they gonna know. Like, I can fucking change my damn status on my fucking TikTok right now and just say in my bio in a relationship, just to let them know that I'm not available. So I'm like, okay, so and if that would make you feel more comfortable, I'll do that right now. So I'm like, you sure? I mean, you really don't have to. It's like, I mean, if you want me to, I'll do it, David. I mean, you want me to do that? I'll do that. I'm like, I mean, you sure? It's like, yeah, I mean, it's just a bio. I can just, in a relationship. I'm like, that's it. It's like, I mean, I can say in a relationship with David Sims if that's what you want me to say. I'm like, well, you be creative when you write your bio. So she redid her bio. Now she told me she got two TikTok accounts. She got one that's her main account, and then she got another TikTok account. So she said she got total of two TikTok accounts or whatever like that. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah. So the one that she did that for was her other TikTok account because they get a lot of views as much as her main account do. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm not really tripping off of it. I just thought I would bring it to her attention. So I'm like, you really didn't have to do that. It's like, I wanted to do that. I want you to feel comfortable as me being your girl. I don't want you to think that I wouldn't tell people that we're dating. And we are dating, right? I'm like, yeah, of course we are. It's like, okay. And I like that we're dating. I think it's cute. I'm like, okay. She's like, I really didn't get a chance to look at a movie because somebody stole me away from my friends. So I'm like, okay, and you blaming that on me? She's like, well, it is your fault. So she's like, so I was just thinking, maybe we can watch a movie here, cuddle, kiss, maybe make love through the movie. So I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. I mean, I didn't get to watch a movie with my friends. We were at the movie theaters, but I didn't get to go in. So I'm like, okay. So she like, and then, she like, in a way, you kind of owe me. Like in a way, I'm like, in a way, I kind of owe you. She's like, in a sense, yeah. So we did watch a movie and we didn't really look at it because most of the time I was like having sex with her and doing my thing with Tiana. And then after I was done, I told her to put on some clothes and stuff, and we'll put on some night clothes because I don't like my girls looking all naked and stuff when I leave. I like them to put on some night clothes and kind of you feel me. So she did put on some stuff, some night clothes and everything, and she got back in the bed and went to sleep, and she was cool. And I locked up everything. I went back to Tia, and I just remember Tia was like, "Yo, I don't know, baby. I don't know where Tamara at." I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "David, she should have been here with my fucking kids. Let me call her, cause baby, I don't know. I'm glad you're here though." I'm like, she's like, maybe we can have sex before they get here. I'm like, okay. She's like, you know what? Let's have sex now. So we had sex in the kitchen. I'm pretty much beating it up. And then as soon as we was done, like as soon as I was done, like busting my nut in her, like her kids ended up walking through the door, which it was perfect timing. So Tamira was like, Tia. She's like, what? She's like, y'all wasn't just. She's like, what? She's like, no. She's like, what, girl? What? She's like, y'all was just in the kitchen. She's like, what are you talking about? So she's like, oh my God, girl, you are so nasty. She's like, why is mommy nasty? She's like, nothing, nothing, nothing. Just grown up talk. Just grown up talk. You don't mind me sitting in on this whole meeting thing. So Tia was like, I mean, no, you can stay. It's cool. So she's like, oh yeah, I definitely want to stay and see this shit. So I remember Tia was like, okay, y'all can stop. Can y'all get out of the refrigerator? So they was like, Mom, but we hungry. She's like, didn't Tamara, your aunt, didn't she take y'all to McDonald's? So they was like, yeah, but Mom, she's like, okay, y'all already ate then. So sit down. He was like, but I ain't really get a full meal. I just got like an apple pie and like I got like an apple pie and an ice cream, like drink and stuff. She's like, you got like an ice cream sundae? So he's like, yeah. She's like, well, that's what you wanted to eat. So did you get something to eat? She was like, yeah, mommy, I got something to eat. I got a Happy Meal. So she was like, well, you should have got like your damn sister and got something to eat. Not a damn Happy Meal, but you should have got some damn meal. Now sit the hell down. So he was like, all right, okay. So they was like, she was like, man, look, did y'all have fun at your mother's? So she was like, did y'all have fun at your father's? Y'all have fun at daddy's? So they was like, yeah, he took us out to like the aquarium and stuff, and we went to the movies, and oh my God, that's David. That's David Sims. We saw one of his movies this weekend. So she was like, oh, I know y'all love David. So they was like, oh my, hey, can I get a few pictures with you? I'm like, yeah, sure. So her daughter, they, are fans of me, so they wanted pictures and all that stuff. And look, man, I love my fans, but I don't know if they was gonna be my fans after this whole conversation. So she's like, okay, y'all got y'all pictures and autographs from David. That's not why he here. So it's like, okay, we didn't know you know David. He could be my friend. So she's like, okay. So Tamara like, wait 1 minute. So she's like, girl, do you really think this is a good idea to tell him that y'all two are dating? I mean, like, look at your son. He looks happy as hell to see David. If he finds out that y'all two are fucking, I don't think it's gonna go too well. So she's like, look, it's even now or never. I gotta tell him. So she's like, okay, it's your kids. I can't tell you what to do with your kids. So she's like, okay, listen, the reason why David is here because mommy's pregnant. So she's like, really? We didn't think you could get pregnant again. You're pregnant, mom? So she's like, yeah, you're gonna have some brothers or sisters. So they're like, what do you mean brothers or sisters? She's like, it's twins. So they like, oh, cool. So who's the father? Who's the daddy? So she's like, well, see, this is when David comes into the picture. Man, David's the father. We're getting married. So she's like, so the son like, well, wait, but I thought you were working things out with daddy. So she's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're not getting back together. Okay, I know that y'all want us to get back together. So he's like, wait, you cheated on daddy? So she's like, I did not cheat on daddy. Daddy has a girlfriend, okay? And I know y'all met her over the weekend, okay? So I need y'all to be fair in this, okay? She's like, but you're not being fair. You're not waiting for daddy. She's like, and daddy is not waiting for me, okay? And I'm not waiting for him. You're right, because we are moving on with our lives, okay? We're not getting back together. We don't work together good as a couple or as partners, and y'all have to accept that. The faster that y'all accept this, the more that y'all can accept me and David being together. They're like, well, wait a minute, David is 16, you're like 50, mom. Like, that's weird, that's ill. So she was like, okay, listen, I know what you're thinking, but David is not a regular person. He's not normal. So she's like, so they're like, well, what do you mean he's not normal? What do you mean he's not a regular teenager? She's like, he's not a regular teenager. And the more that you live with David, you'll know more and more that he's not just a big celebrity. Look, I know that this all seems weird and creepy to y'all, but David is my soon-to-be new husband and father of my new babies, which is your brothers and sisters. We don't know the gender yet, but this is what's happening. This is your new lives. Okay, I know y'all, I know you want the best for your mother. Don't you want the best for your daddy? So I need y'all to be happy about this. I get it that, you want me and daddy to get back together, but that's not going to happen. Okay, and I told you that before, that that's not going to happen. I'm not going to feed you some dream that one day me and your daddy is going to make things right again. I'm not going to feed y'all that, okay? Because that would be a lie, and y'all would be looking forward to that, and I don't want to feed y'all false narratives that one day me and daddy are going to get back together. We're not. It's not happening. I'm sorry, but that is not going to happen. Do y'all have any questions? So they like, so this is it. Y'all think. So the daughter was like, I'm happy for you, mommy. So she's like, see, she's happy. So the son was like, that's because she's too young. She doesn't even know what's going on. So she's like, and you don't either. You don't know what's going on. You think you do, but you don't. You want me to be back with your father, and that's not going to happen. So your father is allowed to have girlfriends and have sex, but I'm just supposed to sit here and wait for him? No, I'm not waiting for him because I don't want to wait for him. Okay, I want to move on with my life. And I get it. Maybe you need some time to grieve. Maybe you need some time to understand what's going on around you, but this is the change that's happening. And you're a minor. You can't run away from home. You can't do anything. You need me. You need mommy. Okay? So you're just going to have to be angry. I get it. Be angry at mommy. Don't talk to mommy for weeks. I get it. I understand it. But I told you because you need to know, and I'm not hiding this from you. So that is the end of that. No questions, then okay. So she get up or whatever. She had her daughter with her, and she's like, Mom, can I come in the room with you and David? She's like, no, you can stay out here with Tamara, which is your aunt and your brother. Me and David, we have to talk about something. So she's like, okay, okay. So we go in the room. She's like, David, that went really good. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. Okay, so we told him that weight is off my shoulders. I'm like, you sure you're okay about this, baby? He's like, baby, I'm totally fine about this. You're not getting cold feet, are you, baby? I'm like, of course not. It's like, because you're going to be a daddy. I mean, you're already a daddy, but, you're going to be a daddy to the kids in my belly. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for that. It's like, good, because I'm definitely ready to be your wife. So we having sex or whatever. And we had to turn the TV up and stuff. So her kids couldn't hear like her moaning and everything because she definitely moans pretty loud. So I remember her son, he was pretty upset. He was pretty pissed off about the shit. So he was like, I don't gotta accept this. I don't have to accept this. She told me I gotta accept this. I don't gotta accept this. I'm gonna go live with daddy. So she like, well, okay, okay, look, I know you upset. I know you mad at your mom, but so he like, you ain't upset. She's dating a minor. Like he's like almost he's my age. So she was like, he is not your age and he's around your age, but he's not your age. And I get it, he can be your friend and stuff. But David doesn't live a typical teenager life. And I get it that you think that you got a grip on David, but you don't really know him like you think you do. You only know him through his movies and through his music and through other things that you know David from. But you don't know him like you think you do. You know your mother do because she's around him. She works with him. So she knows what to to expect from David. David doesn't act like a normal teenager. He acts like a teenager that's grown up. He has kids already. He has babies already. He has wives already. So he's already living a grown up life. So what I'm saying to you is you think that you understand this whole situation, but you really have no idea what you stepping yourself into. You think your mother would tell you something if it would jeopardize your lives or make your lives worse. Y'all have a good life. Y'all have the best life that any kids could ever have. So I don't think your mother would jeopardize that by telling you something if she wasn't comfortable telling y'all this with full confidence that this is the right decision. Your mother makes right decisions all the time. So her telling y'all that she's in a relationship with David and she's pregnant with his babies, I think she knew what she was doing. And I think that she did it the right way. Now, hiding it from y'all and not telling y'all, that would be wrong. Now, I think that you should start understanding that your mother needs to be happy too. Your father is in a relationship with a girl, and you didn't have anything to say about that. You didn't question that. So he's like, that's because she's not a minor. So she like, yeah, I get it. You all on this age stuff, and you should be, but at the same time, your mother knows what she's doing. So he like, they're probably in there having sex right now. So she like, and if they are, that is their business. That they're a couple. You cannot get mad at your mom for moving on, no matter who the hell she's dating. That's her love life. You gotta let your mother live her life the way she wants to, her personal life. She's a person at the end of the day. Yeah, she is your mom. She's definitely that, but she's also her own individual. That means that she still got to make her own decision as a woman. So no matter if you don't support it or not, this is the decision that she went with. Now, you're not going back to your father's because you have no money to go back to your father's. And you're not going to call your father up and rat your damn mother out. You're not going to do that because you are your mother's son. Just because you're angry, don't mean you go run to your damn father and start telling him every damn thing. It's none of his damn business what is going on in this house. It's none of his business because it's none of her business what's going on in his new place. Did you hear your mother ask, well, what did he do with his girlfriend while y'all was there? She didn't ask for any of that because it's none of her business. What happened while y'all was over y'all father's house for the weekend? It's none of her business. Just like it's none of your father's business what's going on in this house. Her personal life is her personal life. And that is that. And y'all gonna leave it right here. You're not gonna start running your mouth. Oh, daddy, yeah, mommy got a new boyfriend. Oh yeah, oh guess what? Mommy's pregnant too. You don't go doing that because that's gonna upset him. So you gotta stop because you'll do that just to be petty and try to ruin a relationship, and that's not cool to ruin your mother's happiness. And because you upset. You're a minor and a kid. So yeah, I get you acting like this because you're a kid, but you're gonna have to do it. You're a teenager. So you're gonna have to start acting like a teenager. You're gonna have to start growing up a lot faster and realizing that your mother's happiness comes before any damn thing. Before your emotions, before all of the stuff that's going on with your damn thinking right now. Your mother's happiness should be the only thing that matters right now. You think I support what the fuck she's doing? But let me tell you something. I'm her twin sister. I'm not going to turn my back on her. I don't care what the hell decision she make. She is still my damn sister at the end of the damn day. I don't care if the whole damn world turned on my damn sister. I'm not, because she is my damn blood. Just like she's your blood. So I need you to understand that people are quick to turn on somebody when things don't go their way, when things are not the way they want it to be. People cannot live their life the way other people want them to live it. They got to live their life the way the hell they want to, because that's the only way that they're going to be happy with themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, nephew? You know, you're not going to start turning on your damn mother because things ain't going your damn way. Now, ain't nobody tell you to get that damn sundae and apple pie. You should have asked for real damn food like your damn sister did. You see, that's what you get. I asked you, what did you want to eat when we went through the damn drive-thru? You told me that you only wanted a damn sundae and apple pie. And that's what I got you. I got you exactly what you asked for. Don't you wish now you should have asked for some real damn food? Look at you. Now you just hungry as hell. Now look at you. See, you keep making bad damn decisions because you think you got a grip on life, but you don't. I'm here to tell you that you just don't. You need your mother. Because if you get on your mother bad side and she get angry with you, she gonna send you off to me. And that ain't a good thing for your mother to be happy or be upset at her own son. Okay? So what I need you to do is start thinking a little bit level-headed. Okay? Stop being on your emotions because I seen you walking over to that damn phone. That means you was about to call your damn father up and tip his ass off. You're not doing that. This ain't his house no more. He didn't pay for this house. Your mother paid for this. Your mother's paying the bills and the mortgage on this house. Not his. He not paying for nothing. And even when he was here, he wasn't paying for a damn thing. So what I'm saying to you is, your father never contributed to your mother. He only brought her ass more stress. So what I'm saying to you is, David makes her happy. Makes her feel young again. Makes her feel like a teenager again. And that's the only thing that matters. That he makes her feel like what she is. When you seen your mother, didn't she look happy? Didn't she look full of life? That should be the only thing that matters. So after we was done having sex and stuff like that, I'm like, so you ready for Monday? She's like, of course I'm ready for Monday, David. Are you ready for Monday? I'm like, yeah. It's like, I didn't tell him about the wedding and stuff. And the queen, the future queen. I didn't tell him about that. I left that part out, baby. I'm like, well, do you want to tell him something? It's like you want to have sex again. You want an encore? I'm like, yes, Tia, I would love an encore. It's like anything for you, baby. So we had sex again, which was definitely really good. And then her mom had called her on her phone. She's like, oh my goodness. Let me answer this because if I don't, she's going to keep calling me baby. I'm like, well, stay in the bed with me. She's like, I'm not getting out the bed. She's like, hello? Mom, hello? She's like, why are you breathing so damn heavy? You're not having sex while them kids in the house, are you? She's like, I mean, it's my house. I can do what I want. So she's like, oh my goodness, girl, you are clearly not thinking straight. She's like, Mom, what do you want? She was like, okay, you didn't tell him, did you? I'm thinking that you did the right thing, and now she's like, I did tell him. She's like, girl, that was the worst mistake you ever could make. You shouldn't have told him. She's like, yes, I should have. I'm their mother, and I'm not going to hide things from them, no matter how it sounds or how they feel. Look, Mom, I get it. You want to protect me from a lot of stuff, but I'm in love with David, and David is in love with me, and you're going to be a grandmother again, accept it or not. Now, if you don't accept it, which I'm getting from this conversation and the visit that you came here, that you're not supporting this, you don't have to see your grandbabies when they're born. You don't have to see them. You don't have to hold them. You don't have to watch them. You don't have to worry about anything. You can just live your life and be a grandmother to the grandbabies you already have. You know, that's it. You know, I'm not going to keep you from your original grandbabies because they already are used to you. But these new babies coming that me and David made together, you don't have to see them. You don't have to see them, hold them, nothing. You can just live your life. Nobody is forcing you to do anything you don't want to do. I'm not forcing you to be a grandmother to these new babies if you don't feel that way. If you already don't support this relationship, then you don't have to be a grandmother to the babies. It's just that simple. You know, and that's just it. And I'm not going to keep arguing with you about this. Okay, like I told you that I'm going to tell my kids, and that's what I did. I told my kids. And you can be upset with me and be mad at me all you want to, but this is my house. I pay for this shit. Okay, I work my ass off for everything that I have. And then you talking about you want me to get back with my ex-husband. When he was here, when we was in a relationship, he was never really here. He never paid for shit. He never helped me with the bills. He never helped me with any damn thing. I had to be a mother, an actress, an entrepreneur, all this shit to keep this shit flowing while he just sit on his ass and not do any damn thing. So what I'm saying is he did nothing but stress my ass out. Okay, so if you thought that that was the best decision for me, then I'm here to reassure you, Mom, that it's not. You was not in the marriage. You don't know what I was going through. So I'm just letting you know you don't think you don't have the right answers for everything. In this situation, you just don't. And I'm gonna need you to stay out of it. So she like, okay, you're right. You are grown, and if this is what you want to do, okay, all right. You won't hear a peep out of me anymore. She's like, thank you. That's all I ask. So she hang up the phone, and she like, oh, Lord have mercy. I don't think she coming to the wedding. I'm like, you don't think so? She's like, because David, if she already acting like this, she not coming to the damn wedding. I mean, I'm putting two and two together. It's like it's a no brainer. It's like she's already on a defense about us being in a relationship, making babies, being engaged. She's already on the defense about this. So she's not coming to the wedding. And to be honest with you, I'm not inviting her to the wedding because I don't trust her to be at a wedding this big because I know she's not gonna act right. She's gonna be on her emotions, and I just don't have time or the energy to keep going back and forth with my mother. I just don't have time for it, and I know she probably feel like I do have the time to just keep arguing with her every 5 minutes. I don't. I really, really, truly don't. And I really just want my mom to be, I just want her to be happy. And obviously, you know, maybe her not coming to the wedding and stuff, that would satisfy her, But I already know that she gonna go to my ex-husband and tell him everything because she loves running her damn mouth. So I already know she gonna go to him and tell him every damn thing. When number one, it's none of his damn business. Number two, I don't care about what he's doing with his fucking girlfriend. I don't, and I could have easily asked my kids, well, what did y'all do over the weekend? Like, what did his new girlfriend, what was she like? I could have asked them all that stuff, but I know it's not any of my business. Like, I don't care what he's doing with his new girl because that's his new life. That is his life. He can do whatever he want with his life, and he don't live here. So whatever he's doing with his time in his life, that is what he's doing. So I'm not gonna sit there and waste my damn time and worry about what the hell he doing. What I'm gonna do is build my new life. Plain and simple. But I'm gonna tell you this: if she go run and tell my ex-husband what's going on in this house, I mean, you know what? I ain't even gonna be that petty and just not talk to her. I'm gonna just, let her know kindly that I know what she did. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the high road because she want me to be upset with her. She want me to be petty and do petty stuff, and I'm not. What I'm gonna do is just take a different route with her. I'm gonna take a different route with her because at the end of the day, she is my mother, but she call herself helping me when all she doing is kind of messing up she just messing up our relationship. Now my son, he might not accept this right away. I get it. He wanted me to be back with daddy. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, I'm letting him know that flat out. It ain't gonna happen. You might want that, but it ain't gonna happen. You might really want that, but I'm not feeding you that dream that one day we gonna get back together. I'm not doing that because that would be a lie. So, he's upset and he should be on his damn feelings. But one thing I'm not going to do is lie to my damn kids. That's one thing that I'm not going to do and keeping stuff from them and hiding things. Like, no, I'm going to tell them what it is. Either you accept it or you just be angry. And right now, he is angry and he has every right to feel the way he wants to. But he'll get over it. Over time, he'll get over it. No matter how he sees it or view it, he'll get over it. Because let me tell you something. He had no problem supporting his father when his father is in a relationship with a girl. He ain't have no problem with that. And it's not, and I honestly don't think it's nothing to do with your age. It's just that that's what he want. He wanted me to wait for daddy and not to date anybody. But he needs to realize mama got to get out too. Mama has to live a life too. Mama has to have a love life too, not just daddy. So that's just how it got to be. So I'm gonna start this episode here, but if y'all don't know, me and Tia, I have been hiding Tia for a while, but Tia, like I said, Tia is one of the best girlfriends I ever had. She is the sweetest girl you ever gonna meet. She's funny. She's cool with everybody. Like a lot of people love her. Like she has really good energy. You know what I'm saying? And I like her. I like her presence. I never met a girl that have presence the way her presence is. But anyway, y'all found out about my new girlfriend Tayana, and I hope y'all enjoyed this story and everything. I told y'all I was gonna get back on here. I'll let y'all. What you think I was a liar? Now I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Deuces.